aspect of parenting, there are three categories of parenting. Number one category is the biological parenting.
Okay.
Number two category is the social parenting. Anybody could be your social parent. The other one could be the religious parenting. That means under the social, I will classify schools, institutions, organizations.
Yeah.
So we have three layers right now: the biological, the social, and the spiritual parenting. Now, if you look at the life of every person, every adult, they would have passed through these three areas. Either you were born in a home, you were schooled by a teacher and ministered either by a pastor or an imam.
Yeah.
So as the case may be. So the issue of your parents giving you the training alone, it does not arise here. But the fundamental should be the parents.
Okay.
Because before you start going out of the house, your parents must have given you the laid down principles on how life should be.
Okay. Talking about principles, what are your core values, and how do you instill these values in the training of your children?
Yeah, okay. As a human being, as a person, I have many core values wrapped up into one core value.
Okay.
And that core value is discipline. Discipline in the way you relate with people. Discipline in the way you live your life. Discipline as an attitude. Because when you are trying to talk about core values, all the core values must be enshrined in discipline. So as a person, I play the role of being a disciplined father in the sense that I want my children to be responsible. I want to see them be part of the development of the society, whether as in the church or in the society where every other aspect of life is involved. My children should be part of the advancement of humanity, and I should play that role. First of all, teach them the basic thing, be disciplined enough to be there. Okay, for example, when my first child was 1 year, 2-3 years, I was always there teaching her how to read till 12 in the night, midnight. And to every other person, well, why would a child of 1 year, 2 years be kept by a father right now? She doesn't, struggle to wake up in the morning. 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, she's awake. And when it comes to reading, doing her homework, doing things that are necessary, finish it before you do other things. That's discipline. Now you know what to do part time to achieve success. So on my part, I play the role to show the path they should go, and I have to be disciplined to that. Yeah. I am very temperamental. I have hot temper, but the moment they started growing, I began to struggle with that. I have to discipline myself because I don't want it to be that way. I don't want to see that negative part. That's discipline too. You know this is not comfortable. You like getting angry. You like screaming. But I don't want my child to pick up that part. That's part of discipline, because not knowing who you are is when you are that person. Not accepting it is a part of indiscipline. So I know anger could be a problem to me, and I don't want to see my children go through that way. So I have to be disciplined enough to, this is wrong way to go. Don't go that place. Don't raise hand on your younger ones. Don't raise hand. Don't shout. Don't talk normally. So that's parenting.
Okay, so what is the role of communication? Or do you think that communication is important in a child's training, in building relationship between you and your child? Is communication important? What is the role of communication in building relationship, in bonding with your child?
Yeah, Princess, you would have asked me, do you think we should have had this conversation without talking? That's what you're asking right now.
Okay.
You know that is very important, so you need to ask me questions.
Yeah.
We are communicating.
Okay.
If we're not friends, you won't bring me here.
Of course.
If I don't like you, there's no communication. You wouldn't bring me to your platform to speak on this matter. So I think communication is very important in the aspect that first of all, it creates bond.
Yeah, because
Strong
there are
bond.
some parents that do not have relationship with their children.
Yeah, because there's
they
no
don't
communication.
communicate,
Yeah, there's no communication. And when you take away communication, what else is relationship? Nothing. So your child should know, oh, my dad is very angry. My mom is very angry right now. My parents don't like this. you should just like I give you example with my child.
Okay.
Don't touch this. Honey doesn't want it that way. Honey doesn't want it because I've been able to bond with them. This is what
she calls you honey.
Yeah, she does. That's it. She calls me honey. That's she called from her childhood. She has even called me dad one day.
Okay, that's what she hears you call them.
Yeah. She heard me calling my wife honey and heard my wife calling me honey, and she felt that's my name.
Okay.
Even when she was young, when she was 1, 2, what's your father's name? Honey. You see that? So and she, sometimes I used to call her honey too. She's like bonding. So and when she does anything wrong, after spanking her, I'll ask her question, who offended each other? She's going to tell me. She will tell me I did. Now what do you say? I'm sorry. Now give me a peg. She pegs me. Give me a hug. That's how we roll.
Yeah.
Bonding. We are bonding. That's communication. So when she turns to 3, 4, 5, and she begins to find out my dad doesn't want this thing this way, my mom doesn't want it this way. So communication is the essential parts of parenting. I don't want it this way. You must communicate. You must make your rules. You must tell them this is where I want it to be.
Yeah.
So, and that communication shouldn't be negative communication. It should be full of positive affirmations, praising them, giving them, oh, come on, let's high five. Like when she does something wrong, give me high five, give me high five, thumbs up, knuckles to knuckle. Sometimes she will add her own buttocks to buttocks and we shake it, that. So it's all about bonding, and communication is there. Even when I'm not around, they know this is what their father doesn't like. And they know this way, the father does it this way. So she knows, they know everything. So communication is very important.